Welcome to our new build series. We're going to be taking this E90 and turning it into a drift car. We're going to do things a little different this time. Say you just want to try drifting. You don't want to commit to building a car specifically for that. Well, we're going to show you the way to do some of the bare minimum modifications to take a car like this drifting, see if you like it, start learning some skills before we dive into making it a competitive, competent drift car. If you've been living under a rock and don't know what drifting is, I'm not really sure how you found this video. But since you did, drifting, in my experience, is really kind of learning car control at the limit of the vehicle's ability to do things. You know, you're on the edge of having no traction, you're trying to accurately place the car very close to objects and your peers, you're trying to have a ton of fun, and in my eyes, it relates very closely to extreme sports like skateboarding and BMX and that type of thing, where it's a judged, aspect of your skill set that you've learned doing this particular thing. And on top of that, it's a ton of fun. But that's enough of that. Let's get to the car. This is just a bone stock 328. So it's an N52, naturally aspirated, simple, and in my opinion, one of the last simple BMWs before everything got pretty complicated with the newer stuff. We chose the E90 because E36 and E46 are kind of getting harder to find, especially up in the Rust Belt where we are. So this is kind of the next generation of obtainable, affordable drift car, in my opinion.
Here, first page here, you're gonna initial. Second page here, you will sign.
It seems like 80% of the cars you're looking at, just those average like Kias, weird little Honda CR-Vs, it seems like their credit picked the person, or when you see a person pick the car, they'll pick a BMW, they'll pick a Porsche, they'll pick a Mercedes. That's the kind of car they're looking for the person who's picking the car, not the car picking them. You kind of catch my drift, but if you just drive around and look around, it seems like most cars pick the customer. Does that make sense?
Yeah, so if somebody comes to you guys and say, I want, in our situation, a E93 series, you guys go on the hunt for them and find whatever they want?
We're going to find that needle in the haystack, that's for sure.
So come to these guys, come to Carena if you got something interesting that you're trying to find, and they'll work with you and help you out.
As we're driving around in the car, as we got it from Carena Motors, we are aware of like the cam sensor issue and a couple other things, and apparently an intake leak. We heard that picking it up, and we told them not to fix it because we have parts, we can do this. It's kind of the point of this thing. But overall, it's pretty solid. Like, suspension feels good, steering's tight, there's no weird clunks or any goofy noises going on. It does seem to be a pretty well cared for car, which is good. That's what we're looking for. We are gonna check everything over because I think that's where a lot of people go wrong. They're not thorough checking over the car, they don't make the thing reliable, and then you waste most of your track time trying to keep the thing working or chasing issues. I think the most important thing trying to learn is having a reliable starting point so you can focus on your skills driving and trying to progress that. Sensor's really making us lose a lot of power right now. Yeah. You can feel it like not have control over Vanos, but it's just like, faulted out basically because the exhaust cam doesn't know where it is because the sensor's dead. So it's got some grunt down low and then it fades away because it doesn't know where it is. We fix. We have the parts available.
It's nice.
Yeah, they're nice. Be a nice daily and a nice drift car.
It's almost like that's the
It's almost like that's exactly what we're trying to do. That doesn't work.
No. Not at all.
You're gonna see some new faces on this project because we're gonna bring in some other guys to help do some wrenching, some design work, and have some seat time in the car.
Hey guys, I'm Tali. I'm a design engineer here. I'm excited to be wrenching on the car, helping design some parts, and also get some seat time.
What's up guys, I'm Scott. You might recognize me from my Upgrader Unload edition we did on my E36, turning it into a drift car. And I'm excited to be working on another drift car and actually getting to work on it with both my friends, so this should be a good time.
So what are we doing here, Mike?
We're gonna get some initial impressions of the E90. I can tell you right now it's not gonna be very good. We got the open diff, it's doing some E-diff grabbing the brake shenanigans back there, and we can't like fully turn off traction control and stuff. So it's gonna be a bit of a handful, but we gotta see what it does right out of the box. Yeah. was much better than I expected, to be honest. Not half bad. Insta delammed.
Yeah, there's chunks everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Huh.
That went way better than I expected.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not easy. It works. It's definitely doing open diff stuff. Like transitioning, it was hard. It didn't like that.
Yeah.
Like the next couple times around, it was open diffing, and then like I had to kind of huck it, and then it would go.
Yeah,
Middle
what's that?
smoke, that's not ideal. That's oily of some kind. We'll look into that. You know, that's the whole thing about making it reliable.
It'll burn off.
We haven't done that yet.
All right, do we want Tali?
Give it a shot.
Sure. Do you want to show me how to?
I just left it in first and it kind of just hung out on the limiter. Doesn't
Okay.
have much power. Kind of get it going in a tighter circle and then whack it and let go of the wheel, let it counter steer. It works well in that regard.
Okay. You just clutch kick it to get it going and.
I just kind of romped it.
Okay.
Like I got it into a decent corner, then romped it.
Nice. You want to ride along with me?
Sure,
And,
yeah.
All right.
I would just say kind of start tight. You'll feel it start to go and then.
All right.
Yeah. You need some momentum going and then you might have to kind of clutch kick it. And then kind of stay in it a little bit. Yeah. Try to get some momentum and then pitch it. You gotta like upset the chassis because it's open diff. Yeah, clutch kick it when it's doing that.
Okay.
See if that helps. It's a little faster on the wheel. When it starts to go, just be ready to feed it counter steer.
I feel like I'm scared of like.
Yeah, I know. Try it the other direction also, because you'll have a better feel for your side close to obstacles than this side, because you have plenty of space.
Yeah, yeah.
It just doesn't feel like it because the car's, you know, further away. Yeah, there you go.
It's hard to balance that.
Yeah, like I said, it's not easy to drive right now. I made it look easy. It's not that easy.
Yeah.
Try to remember where you pointed to.
Right.
We're chunking. I hear it.
Should I keep going?
If you want to, yeah.
Okay, I'll give it one more shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It just kind of comes around.
Yeah.
Am I not fast enough?
Not fast enough.
Okay.
Yeah, try it a little sooner. Try to counter steer in a little sooner.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Yeah, now we're talking.
That was better.
You can give it a little more angle, but like that was a little on the other side of it.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, I felt the balance there.
Yeah.
All right.
So once you get the feel of that,
Yeah.
it's not too bad. It doesn't have a ton of power, so when you try to lift to get it to come back, you can't.
It just like kills your speed. And
Yeah, exactly.
It's your first time.
That was very interesting. I definitely wasn't as fast on the steering as I thought I needed to be. And then, you know, once I kind of did it faster than I thought, I got it linked up a little bit. But yeah, I can kind of see how you need more angle. You know, the power is there. Honestly, once you get it up in the rev range, like it's pretty fun and it can spin the tires. But yeah, you know, welded diff and a little bit more angle and, you know, a lot more practice, obviously. And, you know, I think we can get there.
Mike, how do you do?
Good. Yeah, for trying it for the first time, this is not an easy car to work on. Stock suspension, open diff, you know, all that stuff is a lot to try to manage at once. So, yeah, coming in without a ton of experience, you did great. Stock is not bad.
Yeah. There's definitely lots of room for improvement. Like,
Exactly, yeah.
I mean, you feel like you're gonna flip it over. Like
The seat's honestly one of the worst things. Is like you just have to like hang onto the wheel to hold yourself up.
Yeah.
And it's a lot to pay attention to.
Yes.
So it's on the list. We'll get there. But yeah, this is a good progression we want to see from stock do a couple subtle things, have something kind of capable, and then like progress from there, rather than throw everything at it right off the rip and then have too many variables changed. Apparently we have an oil leak too, so we gotta look at that. In the next episode, you're gonna see us get a baseline on this thing, make sure it's reliable first of all, and then start doing some of the simple mods to start drifting. Make sure you follow, like, and subscribe so you can see more of the build, and we'll see you next time.